You know, I've been doing this for a long time, and I still love to make records and perform. But I got to say that I get such a rush out of working with these artists that audition for The Voice and make it onto the show, and to kind of relive through their journey what it was like in the beginning for me, and to get those first opportunities and to get that first feedback from people out there to know if they like you or not, and what is it about what you do that they do like, and so it's just the Voice, being a coach on The Voice has really kind of revitalized my excitement for this business again, because it's easy to kind of fall into a rut, and this definitely keeps me from doing that. Every season, I feel like the talent level, it rises and it rises and it rises. It's unbelievable, and you keep thinking that, with this show, we're going to deplete the talent pool out there, and luckily there's always that person who maybe they wouldn't have tried out for this show on season 3 because of something they were involved with or an opportunity, or maybe they already had a record deal at that moment, and now a couple of years later things change, and The Voice is an opportunity for somebody. So there's always those artists that for whatever reason have gone undiscovered, and they find their way to the Voice stage every year, and you always wonder, how has this person not made it? And this season's no different. The talent is incredible. We've got some super young people. We got some 13-year-olds that made it onto the show this year that are as good as vocalists as you've ever heard in your life. And we've got some 30 and 40-year-olds that you're going, how are you not famous already? But somehow this happens every season, and I'm always blown away. I think the most satisfying thing for me is to see these artists come into this competition with very little confidence and almost no experience sometimes, and by the end of the show, the ones that make it to the lives and then on into the finale, just to see the growth and to see the comfort that they have with themselves and being on stage and what they're capable of doing. That's really what I think we can offer people that no one else can, is that one-on-one relationship between a coach and an artist of, look, I've been here. I know what you're going through. I'm still going through it, and here's how you can overcome these things. Here's what I did. There's really nothing else out there that offers that kind of a relationship to their contestants on their show. I've had a chance to work with all 3 of the coaches this season on The Voice. And of course, Adam has been here since day one, and he's so much. He makes the show so fun for me, because if I didn't have him as a punching bag down there, I don't know what I would do. And he makes the blinds entertaining because he gets so competitive, and it's funny to me. Kelly's a blast to work with. You never see her sad, or you never see Kelly Clarkson when she doesn't have a huge smile on her face. I don't know that there's anybody who's ever been a coach on this show that's more excited about being a coach on this show than Kelly Clarkson, and it shows. And Jennifer Hudson, I tell you, she's the sneaky one here, and she's not as over the top as Adam is as far as being competitive, and she doesn't have as much to say as Kelly. In her defense, nobody has as much to say as Kelly. But Jennifer is a super talented, experienced coach. She came from a show like this, just like Kelly, and then she went on to not only do music but to win, an Oscar, and then perform on Broadway. And she's just so well accomplished. And I got to tell you though, if you didn't know who Jennifer Hudson was, you would never know that she's someone who accomplished all these things. She's just a sweet person to be around. She's one of my favorites. I would like to think that just because Kelly and Jennifer came from, another singing competition show, that they wouldn't have an advantage, but I guess maybe they do a little bit. I mean, hell, Kelly won her first season as a coach on this show, and That's tough to do, and I was definitely betting against her the whole time, and she proved me wrong for sure. I guess it does, you know, to be able to relate to your contestant in a way that even I can't or Adam can't, because they were under these spotlights and in front of the cameras on live television night after night, and they know what these artists are going through. You know, I think the reason people keep coming back to The Voice season after season to watch is, you know, it's the only real competition and the only really cutthroat things that are going on are things that are happening between the coaches. And when it comes to the contestants, whether they're on my team or somebody else's team, that's sacred up there, and we all pull for these contestants, no matter who team they're on. And we try to be as supportive as we can, because that's what it's all about, is that talent up there on the stage. Now, as far as the other coaches go, you know, they can kiss my butt. I don't care, and I think that's what people like about the show.